Hey guys, welcome to another video episode of Shout Me Loud, and today I'm doing something different, and this is probably going to be a long video. I actually don't know how long it's going to be, so keep patient. What we are doing is we are basically optimizing one of my WordPress blog for the speed. And if you know, like, this is one of the blog of our Shout Dreams network. It's called Let's Talk Relationship, and it was started by Ruchi in 2009-10, and like now it's part of Shout Dreams. So what's happening is this blog is super slow, and let me show you the stats. And I was like literally angry when I saw one of my site is like so bad, especially when I try to like keep things as optimized as I could. What we are doing here is we are trying to optimize the site with all the possible things that I could, like the easy one. No, we are not getting into coding, and we will see the effect of optimization and see how things get better from there. So we are running 3 tests right now. Let's select the location from San Francisco, start the test. So I think we almost got pingdom result is 65 grade, page size is 2.8 MB, load time is 2.22 seconds, which is not too bad. But the problem is not there. The problem is here. When I'm seeing the results from Google, on mobile it's showing 18 score, which is like super slow. And I still have to get into the detail of this data, but overall this does not look great, especially on mobile. On desktop it's still okay. Speed index is very low. Okay, and first CPU idle. Okay, we'll look into all this thing and we'll see how we can even reduce the speed even by 10-20%, if we can bring it close to below 2 seconds or not. So it will be good. Now this is what really got me here, because here it's showing the full load time is 32.1 seconds, which looks very impossible to me. And I want to look at the waterfall to get an idea that what is causing so much of load time. All right, so here we go. Okay, so all right, so there's definitely push engage, which is taking too much time to load, and it's happening actually on all of my blog. I have already told them they must do something about the optimization, but I'm not sure why they are unable to fix this. Okay, WordPress stats, that's still very high at 91 ms millisecond. Let's see if there is anything else which is under second. All right, so I think everything else looks okay. Not sure what's... So I need to log in to access that data. Let me quickly log in. All right, so I'm logged in now, and I'm going to run the retest and see what difference does it make. I would definitely like to change the test server location, because yeah, that would be good actually, right? So we're gonna change to Dallas, USA, and connection off. Everything looks good. Let's analyze. Okay, so this is a fav icon which is loading by default, and I think it's probably coming from the theme itself. Anyways, we can fix that. All right, the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to clean up the plugins. There are a lot of plugins which I don't really need. I'm also going to deactivate broken link checker plugin. It actually takes a lot of resources. Cloudflare, I'll keep it. Date exclusion SEO plugin I'm gonna keep. Share button for WordPress, I'm gonna keep it for now. This one I don't need. Fancier author box, we need this. Monarch plugin, why do we need Monarch? Okay, I'm gonna disable this. I'm definitely going to see a result with push engage, but we're gonna keep it because it's an important plugin for us. Okay, this is a new plugin. I need to add the license key and I'll update that. WordPress, tag manager, Yoast SEO. So everything else look good. Inactive. Okay, so we're gonna remove add inserter, add pusher, broken, I'm gonna keep it. Monarch, I'm gonna remove. Okay, so I'm gonna delete rest of the plugin, and I will also run database cleaner to see if I could speed up database, but usually I don't think it's required in our case because we are hosted on Kinsta hosting. But anyways, we're gonna remove revisions, we're gonna remove spam comments. Okay, we can remove orphan comment and dashboard. click. I remember one time like I actually clicked on clean the draft while I was using this plugin, and that was horrible. So when you're using the plugin like this, please take care of this. So we're gonna click on tables. We're gonna find the orphan table. Now this is always my thing which I kind of enjoy because I know which plugin I've been using. And this orphan table, like kind of, especially if you have an old blog, you kind of going to see a lot of unused orphan table, and that kind of make your database too big. It reduces the time for the query. So if you have not cleaned up orphan table ever, I think you must do that. All right, meanwhile we're gonna check. Okay, so wow, when we change the location, it's now loading under 3 seconds. That's like a lot of improvement over here. Okay, so here we are at 2.22 second, and here I just want, if I can improve this one without getting into coding, that would be really great. Okay, let's see. This one is orphan. So I'm going to remove one orphan table. This is the same plugin which we just removed. Okay. I think like it just refreshing the page kind of removed all the orphan tables from the list. We again going to detect the database and see what kind of how many orphan tables we have, and we again going to redo the step. So this is something like, if you're not being super mindful like the way I was not just now, we need to repeat the process. And my idea of doing this video is so that you learn, you can do it for your own website, you can also do it for your client website. Okay, so there's no orphan table. Now is there any orphan options? Let's check that. The only challenge while doing this video is like, sometimes I kind of feel like if it reveals some of the personal data, which could be a problematic, but yeah, usually me or somebody who's editing the video takes care of blurring the sensitive part. So yeah, that's pretty okay. Okay, so enter and activate your license key. We can do that. Okay, so we remove this. There's one more thing I can do is I can increase the PHP from 7.0 to 7.1 or 7.2. The reason I'm not doing it is because I believe there might be some plugin which could be really old, especially this one, which has not been updated for a while because I don't have the license anymore. I don't want to buy this one as I've started using Social Snap, which is a new plugin. But anyways, we will definitely increase the PHP version also, because the new PHP engine is actually way faster than 5.6 definitely, and even 7.1 is better than 7.0, and similarly 7.2 is better than 7.0 and 7.1. So we're going to change the PHP engine and we'll see what happens then. Okay, so this one got 64 orphan option. Let's see. You have to be careful. A good idea is to take a backup of WordPress when you're doing this, and let me also do that. Let me make a quick backup. Manual, okay. Backup now. Optimization. Create backup. Usually it takes a few minutes to create a backup like this. See, that was quick. So again, we go back to tools, and the Vanguard plugin was a great plugin anyways. It's gone, so I'm gonna remove most of the option. I've actually quickly checked the option, so I know the options are, those plugins kind of are gone. But in case if you're not sure, you can always just copy this option name, go to Google, and here you go. This one, evergreen post Twitter, evergreen post Twitter. So that's the one way to check like this option belong to which plugin, and then you can figure out, okay, if you need to delete it or keep it. All right, I'm going to keep the thesis one right now. I'm not sure what theme I'm using. Appearance themes, let's check that as well. Okay, so we are using definitely Genesis. Yes, so we can remove thesis option. All right, so we also gonna look at the scheduled tasks, find any orphan scheduled task. So sometimes what happens if you have a lot of scheduled tasks, and imagine like 100 of them, and every half an hour, 1 hour, one of those scheduled tasks is running, that slows down your website. So, it's another good idea to look into that and then take action. All right, so this is going to take some time. Meanwhile, I'll just fill you in that what else I'm doing. I'm also installing WP Rocket plugin. It's a premium plugin which actually works with Kinsta. There's no other cache plugin which works with Kinsta, so here we go. Okay, so we have 40.66 MB, and there's no option of optimization here. So yeah, pretty much this part is done. Now we have also removed the plugins. Should we run another test? I don't think it would make any difference, but let's do that. Open link in new tab. Okay, so let's see. I think it hardly made any difference, but if you really want to see the difference, we can disable this 2 plugin, push engage and social media sharing plugin, and that would make a lot of difference. But anyways, the idea is, this way we won't be able to finish the optimization for a long time. So, it's a good idea that we kind of focus on everything that we can do. So we're gonna install WP Rocket plugin. All right, let me. What else we can do? Oh, definitely we're gonna change the PHP engine. That's something which we have planned. We're gonna activate the plugin and see what features we have to enable and how easy it is to use the WP Rocket plugin. We go to settings, WP Rocket. Okay, we're not gonna do anything. We're gonna Alright, so this is all taken. Now minify HTML, combine Google font files, remove. Okay, no, we're not going to enable this. So we're not going to enable anything that's probably going to break the site. We're going to enable them one by one and then see if something kinds of. Alright, lazy load, yes. Disable emojis. I kind of like emojis actually. So okay, so we're gonna enable the sitemap based preloading, which is already enabled by default. Okay, I don't think we need to use any of this. We already optimized the database. So anything you do with the database, it's a good idea that you take a backup. All right, integrate your CDN if you're using CDN. We'll come to that. Okay, I'm still not 100% sure of Heartbeat, so we're not going to look into that. All right, I think we are done configuring the site. We can actually go and see the site, and then we can enable the CSS file and see if that create any kind of issue. So, okay, you cannot see ad. Let me disable the ads as well so that we kind of see the real picture of the site. All right, so this looks good. Now it's time to minify CSS. Okay, now we're not going to enable that, and then we're going to enable save changes. Let's see if it breaks the site or not. Okay, this looks okay. No problems so far. Okay, that's a weird ad. Anyways, yeah, I think like minifying the CSS did not break anything, and we kind of okay. I don't know why this particular link looks weird, but anyways, skip that. All right, so everything looks okay. So far we have cleaned the database, enabled the WP Rocket plugin, and now let's do a retest and see where we are now. Okay, so the last retest was actually, almost the same, hardly any difference. I hope this retest would make a difference. Okay, so open link in new tab. And also open link in new tab. All right, so let's see where we are. So no difference in page time actually. The page size has definitely reduced, the load time has increased. Enable gzip compression. Okay, can we do something about this? What's this? Where is this coming from? Some Facebook plugin card. Leverage browser caching. Okay. 65 2.2. Okay, the pingdom's showing significant difference in terms of loading, which is great. This one also got little better, hardly any major difference. Let's do this. Let's modify the PHP to 7.2. Okay, and let's hope the site works, because usually what happens whenever I try changing the PHP from 7.0 to 7.12, it can sort of break down the site. So I hope it does not happen in this case. Otherwise we have to switch back to the old PHP. So it usually take few seconds. So let's wait. All right, what else we can do? We can do something from here. Okay, so speech. I'm already using auto minify feature of this. Okay, rocket loader. I would definitely like to enable this. I have had some issue with AdSense when I was using it, but let's see. But let's go step by step. Where are we? Okay. Okay, so this worked, no issues. I don't see any problem in the site. Let's refresh the dashboard, see everything is okay. No thanks, I don't want to do this. Okay, what else we can do? We can disable those social media sharing plugin actually. Okay, so there is multiple sharing plugin being enabled. Actually, I really like this old plugin, social share buttons. It's too advanced, so many features, but I really love the analytic feature, which it's pretty solid. Okay, no, I don't mean to download this. Okay, so this is what I meant, I can see, which social media sharing buttons are very popular. So in this case, Facebook, Telegram, WhatsApp are the most popular. So let me do one thing. I'm going to disable this. I've already snap settings. And then manage network. I'm going to add WhatsApp and Telegram because we saw that those two are very popular. What is that we don't need? So Facebook is popular, WhatsApp and print and email. Facebook, we don't need this, we don't need this, we didn't email, and all right, I want to Skype could be a good idea, but anyways, let's do that. Great, so it's done. Let's click on save changes. We're gonna enable it to I'm gonna just home. I don't want it on home. Checkout 20s. Alright, so this is more or less done. I mean, I don't think I need to do something. So one plugin is disabled. Let's also disable push engage for now. Okay, so I guess we have done like almost all the major thing. PHP engine is going. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clear cache, and then okay. Right, okay, yeah, we disabled that plugin, that's why. Then we're going to click on preload cache. Okay, is it showing? Okay. Alright, it's asking me to install Imagify, and I'm pretty sure they don't offer it for free. But anyways, we can see that. And I don't think that images here are too heavy, so we kind of skip that. Alright, so we disabled one more plugin, and I can also disable this plugin because we don't need this plugin right now. Image compression is a good thing. Then we can also enable CDN. I can use Jetpack to offload images on CDN. You know, it's a free feature. But I think it's time to do another test, only if the site works. Right, so okay, we're just going to browse 4-5 pages so that loading kinds of happens. And I think definitely like this connect on Facebook part, if we remove this, it would make a lot of difference. And I think we will do that if we'll still feel like, you know, there's still a problem. And where's this one coming from? That's weird. I think it's coming from Jetpack settings, sharing. Okay, we're going to disable Jetpack sharing buttons. Done. All right, so the last one was, all right, so we're going to open link in new tab. Same here, we're going to open it in new tab, and it's very important right at this stage that we use the same, you know, server location. Otherwise, okay, we'll try again in a bit. Okay, if not, sure, we'll wait. Right, I am excited to see if this makes any major difference or not. There was another very good website, web speed page speed test. Okay, yeah, this one. So I really want to see what kind of data it gives me. All right, I'm gonna use start test. We actually got, you know, a little better. The speed index went down, like, that's really bad. I don't know what do they mean by text compression. So I guess we have done few of the things. We moved from 18 to 19, and now we moved to 23, which is a good thing. Let's check here. We were at F and 3.0 second, F and 3.2 second, and okay, it's going to take some time. Let's see where you are. I think we should have done this before. Anyways, what we are trying to find is like where is the problematic things, and yeah, hopefully we find something concrete. All right, so images are okay. Now this is bad. Oh yeah, so we thought we will try this. We will parents widgets, and we're going to remove the Facebook widget. I don't know how great that idea is, but we can always keep it back. So okay, we can just simply move it to, where is it gone? Okay, anyways, it's gone from here, and then we have some ad here. Any other funny item that we have? Nope. Okay, looks good. So I think one of the biggest problem was this widget, which is also gone. I'm just gonna move around so that I'm going to home. Also going to clear cache for this page, and then going to preload cache. Right, we have removed a lot of things. We have also disabled plugins that we were not using, optimized the database using WP Rocket plugin, and removed the most important, the Facebook plugin. Let's see if we were able to move the needles even a bit now, especially this one. Okay, so let's see. Okay, that was a drastic change from 3.0 to 2.2 seconds just by removing the Facebook widget. Holy god. Okay, would you let me? Yeah, they are. Okay, yeah, here also like we moved from 9 to 18 to 30, which is also great. I mean, still a lot to achieve, but yeah, it's still a good start, right? Which are these? Ads. Okay. Okay, so the ads are taking too much time. I think I need to do something about the ads. Also, minimize main framework, script style, rendering. Okay, I think now the next step is to do something from the coding part. That would take time, so I'm going to skip that for now. But I really want to see. Holy moly! Now that's reduced to half time actually. That's pretty commendable. So yeah, even the page size reduced from 2.8 MB to 852 KB. That's significant difference. This one is still going on, so I'm waiting. All right, so we started from 3 second on GTmetrix, showing 2.2 second. The page size is reduced from 2.73 MB to 842 KB. We have the only thing we have used is the plugin and all, so that's significant difference. In this case, performance grade was 65, load time was 2.2. The performance grade remains the same, but the load time reduced to 1.09 seconds, which is significant. Now, in this case, okay, let's analyze the desktop one. So 75, 79, and 95. Okay, so we're definitely doing really good in terms of desktop. But my biggest worry is the mobile, and as we know, everything is going into mobile. We have to ensure it's actually more important that mobile site loads faster. So we'll keep looking into this. But for now, I think we have pretty much done our part. I hope you got something meaningful out of this video. It's not one of those typical videos that we create, and I look forward to your comments. If you have anything you want to add or suggest, or any ways you can add value, feel free to drop a comment. Do like and subscribe to my channel for more such updates. I will see you soon. Bye bye. This is Harsh.